Happy holidays! Hello everyone, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I make videos to inspire you to be the star of your own life. This is actually going to be a quick video check-in that I wanted to film. First, I want to wish everybody a happy, healthy holiday season, and this is kind of an impromptu video that I just kind of wanted to put together, and this is really more, I think, for like my regular followers. I've been toying with some ideas for, you know, the upcoming year of different ways that I can be more helpful to you, that I can create content that's beneficial. I've just been toying around with a lot of different things and trying to figure out like what's feasible for me to do and things like that. And so I just kind of want to throw out some ideas and just get some feedback from you. So this isn't going to be like a really popular video or anything. This is really just kind of to check in with my, you know, regular viewers. So first of all, I know things with social media and different social media platforms are so up in the air right now. I'm hearing all kinds of rumors about TikTok and things like that. I think if we do have to stop using TikTok, I think it'll kind of be a shame, because I did really like the growth I was seeing on TikTok. I didn't make any money off of TikTok, so I'm not really that concerned with it cutting into my like income or anything like that. But I did really like TikTok for, I was really using it as more of a way to like kind of funnel viewers onto my YouTube channel. And I did find TikTok to be a little bit better for doing that than some other platforms. So like I would be sad to see TikTok go. You know, my biggest following has been Instagram, but Instagram has been like suppressing my content for like a long time now. So I check in there every once in a while, but I don't find Instagram to be really that, it's not really a great investment of my time anymore, at least not right now. So I've been spending less time on Instagram. If TikTok disappears, I might spend a little bit more time on Instagram, but like YouTube has kind of been my main focus. I encourage you to, you know, follow me on all platforms, because you really don't know when any of these things are, you know, gonna change and shift and things like that. I do also have a mailing list if you want to sign up for that. I'm gonna make content on whatever platform I can make content on where I actually feel like my time and energy is going to be worthwhile, because, you know, making this content it's a lot of work. Like, it's a lot of work. I'm a one-woman show, so I don't have help, and, you know, I'm pretty much kind of just doing this on my own. Full disclosure, as I've kind of touched on in a few other videos, financially I'm not in a great place right now, so I really need to start investing more time in things that are gonna have like a return on investment. And as much as I never want my content to be like just about making money, and if I was just doing this to make money, I'd probably be doing things a lot differently, but I really want to focus on like authenticity. I don't ever want to do like any kind of sponsored content or anything that I don't really feel passionate about and I don't really feel like is going to be beneficial, which does limit a lot of my options and stuff. I've been trying to figure out different ways that I can be more of service to you, but I can also get an even exchange of energy. And I've toyed with the idea of doing YouTube live, so if that's something that you really want me to do, is like live content, let me know. I've actually never done like my own live on any channel. I've joined other people's lives when I've been invited to, but I've never done one myself. If I did do a live, it probably would be on YouTube. Some of the hesitancy I have is like there's some kind of logistical things with that technically that might be a little bit difficult for me, as much as I would love to like interact with you live. But I've also noticed, like when I've done other people's lives and things like that, I'm not in a position to really have a moderator, and I've been involved in some lives when there wasn't a moderator, and I think things can get really ugly, and I want to make sure that it's like a safe space, not just for me, because like I can ignore a lot of stuff, but like I want it to be a safe space for the people who are actually coming to my content because they want like genuine information and they want to ask questions and things like that. So I'm still working on like how that would work logistically, but let me know if that's something that you are interested in me doing as a live. I don't know if there's a way on YouTube to do like a live but have it be like in a membership or something, so it would be a little bit more private. Like it would still be a live video, but it would be a little bit more private. I'm also toying with the idea of Patreon. I'm toying with that, and I don't know if I can do, I think you can do a live in Patreon, I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that a little bit, but I'm thinking if it was in a private group, like it would be, you know, there would be a paywall behind it, but that would keep it a little bit safer. I just want to make sure that however I do it, it's actually going to be like a safe and helpful and informative way of communicating. I'm also thinking maybe of simply doing like maybe a monthly or even weekly, if there's enough demand for it, of like a Q&A. So it wouldn't necessarily be a live. I'll have, you know, something on my social media accounts, or I'll post something somewhere where you can ask me questions, and or you could even like just like DM me privately on Instagram or something like that if you want it to be anonymous. Just ask me questions, and you know, you can be anonymous. I won't actually say your name or anything like that, so you can ask me whatever, and I'll just kind of put them together. I'll like pre-film them and put them all together in a video, so that I don't have to deal with some of the technical stuff, and I don't have to kind of deal with the the live moderation, but like you can have your questions answered. They'll be your questions that I'll just answer in the video. Do it that way. If that's something you guys would be really interested in, like a monthly or even weekly, if I get a lot of questions, I'll just kind of do like a roundup of general questions and stuff, if that's something that you guys want to see. If you've been following me for a while, you've probably heard me say this before, but I was really resistant to talking about like celebrities and like these kind of like trending topics and stuff like that, because I don't know, I was trying to get away from like kind of celebrity gossip and celebrity culture, and I'm not a celebrity gossip channel and have no interest in becoming a celebrity gossip channel because that's not my thing at all. But I have noticed that when it comes to making videos on my YouTube, like if it's not like a trending topic or some kind of a celebrity breakdown or something like that, like it doesn't get enough views. And I really have to make videos that are getting enough views to make it worthwhile for me to take the time to like film and to edit, because it does take a while. And setting everything up and like all the admin that goes along with it and everything, like all the stuff that goes along with a video, like I have to make content that's actually going to get views. So I really have to keep things like really topical and things, and I have a lot of requests to do like other topics that I think would be really interesting and things like that, but they're not things that are going to get a lot of views. So I'm toying with some different ways that I can create some content that may not necessarily be something that like gets a lot of views or gets seen a lot like on YouTube, but are things that, you know, people are really interested in and topics that people want to know more about or things like that. So I'm toying with the idea of doing some kind of maybe like a YouTube membership, or maybe setting up a Patreon for, you know, maybe some topics that are not going to be quite as searchable in like the YouTube algorithm or something, but they're topics that people really want to know more about. I really wanted to do more like master classes and stuff, but the Teachable platform that I have, like it limits me to the number of courses I can have without paying more for a platform. And I gotta be honest with you, like what they charge for some of these platforms is just insane, and I don't have the money for that right now. So I've been kind of trying to look into ways that I can bring the content to you that is feasible for me to do and also in the best format for you. So, you know, I kind of hesitated doing some kind of like a membership program and stuff, but I'm starting to toy with the idea. I think it might be the way to go. So I'm curious about that. Like, and if I did start like a membership platform, which would probably be Patreon if I did, like what would be things that you would want to see? Like I'm thinking if you can do lives on there, which I think you can, maybe doing a live or just asking for like questions and doing like just a Q&A just for membership and things like that. Maybe doing like a monthly masterclass or something like that, or something more in depth like on the private platform, and then just keeping the YouTube channel for things that are more kind of like topical things, like kind of what I'm doing now and that kind of thing. Like I'm just trying to toy with some ideas that I think would be beneficial. I've had some requests for like a private membership group. I've had some requests for like private one-on-one coaching. Like I'm in a situation right now where there's a lot of like logistical issues. I've mentioned in other videos, if you're not familiar with my situation, I'm taking care of elderly parents right now, and so my situation is a little bit complicated. So committing to like a time constraint of meeting with someone or something can get a little complicated. It's a little bit easier for me to like sit down, film something, because if I need to stop and do something, I can do that. Like it logistically, like doing these pre-filmed things, even though it does take me a long time to edit things, it works with my schedule a little bit better right now. But I'm open to ideas if any of you feel like there's, you know, more content that you would like from me, or a different way that you would like to experience my content. If you'd like more shorter videos, if you'd like more longer videos, you know, if doing a live would be beneficial, if doing like maybe a monthly or weekly Q&A would be beneficial. And obviously some of it is going to have to, you know, depend on my own like ability and time constraints and things like that. But I'm just kind of like opening this up because, you know, we are about to start a new year, and I'm just kind of really interested in any suggestions from any of you, because I feel like the people that are probably going to find this video are going to be the people that are going to be, you know, consuming my content the most. So I'm just kind of throwing it out there to see like what you guys, like how you guys feel like you could benefit from my content, if there's another format or another platform or something that you feel like would be really helpful to you. If there are any like courses or master classes or something that you really want me to create, again, I'm kind of debating on what kind of a platform would be the best to do that. Like the Teachable platform that I have my courses and master classes on is great, but I can literally only do one more course and then I have to pay like a huge fee. And I don't like to be all like whiny about money, but I'm not one of those like I'm not one of those coaches that's like making like millions and millions of dollars selling like hundreds of thousands of their courses or anything like that. Probably because because I'm not as good at marketing as some of them, but I've also personally like fallen for a lot of those marketing scams and like not gotten what I thought I was gonna get. I'm kind of anti pushing that kind of stuff, which is probably something that I need to do to work on healing, but it is what it is. I invested a lot of money a few years ago, like a lot of money in like a business course, and I'm not gonna say I didn't get anything out of it, but I certainly did not get what I put into it. I have to admit it's gotten me pretty bitter about a lot of online marketing. So I just kind of want to know like how I can benefit you, and just, you know, how we can kind of have like a good like even exchange of energy, because like I'm at a point where I can't really be putting a ton of energy into content that isn't going to get like some kind of an energetic response. And like it doesn't necessarily just have to be like money specifically, but I do know like I make some videos that are requested, but they're just not popular enough to be like picked up on the YouTube algorithm so that like I make enough money off of them to really justify the time and effort that I put into like making the video. But I do still want to answer your questions and things like that, so I want to make sure that I can get a good exchange for the effort that I put in, and like, make sure I can keep giving you this content and giving you this information and actually be able to like sustain it, because as of right now I have to revamp some stuff is basically what I'm getting at. I have to focus more on like the YouTube content, like not this video probably, but like on the YouTube content that like is getting seen more and is like, you know, getting more eyes on it, because that's like the only way that it can really be worth it to take the time to do it. I mean, I just kind of wanted to know like what you guys would find helpful, and like how I can be of better service to you in, you know, bringing this content to you. So yeah, I'm just kind of throwing out these things. If you have any other ideas or any other things or something like that, if you're like, oh, I wish you would come up with a Patreon, or oh, I wish you would have this kind of content, or you know, I would love to see a live video, or I would love to see a Q&A, or like something like that or whatever, just let me know. And you know, I can try to figure out how to kind of make some of these things work logistically. So yeah, I just want to kind of throw this out there in this quick little video, and then I also wanted to wish you all a very happy and healthy New Year's, and I also want to wish you a very happy and healthy holiday season. Any thoughts, suggestions, questions, quotations, you want to write a haiku, anything like that, let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. I love your ideas and suggestions, I really do. Again, if you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to start out the new year with like, you know, courses, masterclasses, my guided journals, details are all in the description box below, along with links to all my social media accounts. Hopefully TikTok will be around. Who knows? And again, have a very happy, healthy holiday season, and I hope you join me next time.